What's poppin', everyone? It's your boy Janto here, and might I just say happy Holy Sunday, everyone. So you might be wondering why the legend himself, Pastor Janto, isn't here for you this Holy Sunday. Considering it's the new year, the first new year since I started this channel, I want to do something a little bit extra special this Holy Sunday. So I went ahead, asked a favor from Pastor Janto. I was like, hey, let me take over the reins this Holy Sunday, don't worry, I'll make it special, make it thought-provoking. And don't worry, it will be Rieri orientated. So he was like, oh, fine, see how hard it is to be a pasta, That's all relative, I'm just here to talk to you guys today. And as I said, it's a very special Holy Sunday, so where even, to begin? I guess I should begin, and I think I told myself this yesterday too, but I really do still hate myself, or at least that's not entirely accurate. I hate parts of myself still, and self-love's important, all that too. But these things kind of been in the back of my mind. But recently, as I've been starting to go out more and interact more with the outside world again, I guess they've come ahead to my thoughts, and I guess yesterday it all went ahead for me. I think the worst part about me, well, I guess it's kind of a double-edged sword, but like I'm super competitive, and like I always want to like win, whether it's like just playing a video game or it's a competition. I really always just want to win, and if I don't, I get pissed off. And I think the same goes towards participation. Like if I'm just watching and like not participating, then it's kind of a waste of my time. At least in the real world, I don't think that really applies to YouTube, or like let's say like I'm watching Hololive or something like that. I don't really think it applies to that. More just like like I'm at the park playing basketball and I'm not picked, or something like that. And honestly, I think the worst part that stems from me is that I got a lot of negative thoughts from it, and they're not, let's just say they're not pretty is all I could say without going into detail. But that, and like just a bunch of other stuff, all that negativity that stems from things like that. And there's other things too, I suppose, but I guess that's kind of the biggest thing. And not really wanting to interact with the outside world. I'm kind of antisocial, if you haven't figured out already. But a lot of this stuff just makes my thoughts, my emotions like just super negative sometimes. And when I finally like snap out of that state, like when the Hulk turns back into Bruce Banner, I just really hate that part of myself. I'm just like, why was I even thinking that kind of stuff in the first place? And so, like I said, this is Holy Sunday, so where does Rieri come into this? Well, I know me loving Rieri might seem like the joke of my channel, even dedicated a whole series to her, which we're doing right now, Holy Sunday. But I have to be 100% genuine in saying that Rieri is like the light of my life. Basically, and all these negative thoughts and emotions that I have, I could just look at Rieri and her smile and everything, and it just makes me want to smile. It's like contagious, and my thinking immediately goes positive and all that kind of stuff. Sunshine and rainbows. And honestly, just having that in my life, which I've probably never had before. She's like the first person or even thing to help me have this positive state of mind. It's really it really helped change who I am. And because of that, I want to change, or at least with this new year. As I was talking, it's funny, in my New Year's resolutions I was thinking about how people are just they just want to have these impossible resolutions, but realistically, I want to at least work on this stuff. I don't know if it's ever gonna go away. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to change that part of myself, but all these things that I think, hold me back, and keep me in like this negative state of mind, I think I'm going to work on it the best I can, and, hopefully by end of this year, going into next year, I could see improvement and all that. But basically, you know, I feel like, you know, as long as I have Riri, you know, I feel like I could get through it, you know, whatever negative, you know, thoughts and feelings I may have, I feel like Riri will, you know, definitely be able to, you know, get me through it all. So, you know, today's factual holy proverb, you know, as instead, you know, Pastor Janto wanted me to do it. How about, you know, this year, just try to improve yourselves as best as possible. Things you hate about yourself, the things you know you need to improve, work on it the best you can. Don't worry, guys. We will get through it. Why? Because we have Riri. And that's pretty much all I had to say. You know, I said this was a special video, and you know, I guess it got really serious, more serious than I intended it to be. But you know, I guess I showed you that there are sides to myself that aren't, you know, so positive, that aren't so, you know, jokeful as I just showed here on this channel. But you know, hopefully you guys have a great year. You know, hopefully you guys are having a good new year. You know, start to this new year. Hope it's been great for you guys. But I guess, you know, that's it for me. I'll see you guys next time. So as always, peace out and bless upon Riri.